winning team. But they don't do it like I do it. You know it ain't nothing to it. Talking in the club till it goes out. Everybody know home where the hoes out. The streets show me love like J's on. I do this for the little niggas running with their J's on. Know to keep the game warm. Might find them knocking at your door like they ain't gone. And hit you through the peephole. Murder was the case form. Know the spitter raise out my gold grill. Gucci low song looking like for meal. Nothing on the side block like you roadkill. I get the right plug, I might spend a whole deal. Fat ass, she a star tender. I get the bottles on my arm, I'm a large spender. My section full of dimes and some low dots. We taking shots to the face like it's Botox. She wanna make a movie, try to show box. Fuck a sweet, I gave her back shots in the dope spot. I've been places you ain't never been. Seen things you ain't never seen. Spend money like a ceiling fan. She wanna get with a winning team. But they don't do it like I do it. You know it ain't nothing to it. We in the club till it goes out. Everybody know that bring the hoes out.
You know I show no love like a heart attack. That hardcore cheat shit, nigga, we started that. LA, New York. Slam dunk shooting long threes from half cut. Miss me with that lollygag. Better be judged by 12 nigga or carried in a body bag. Component diligent nigga, just do the math. Mathematics sporadic nigga when you see the flash. I'm that nigga Daz, I'm Mr. Dillinger. Iller than any nigga you're bringing, yeah, we killing up. Capone, when we come back with the homies, play time is over when they see corrupt and naughty nigga. Hurry up because you're running out of time. Blowing your shit up, nigga, just like a Vietnam landmine. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Stuck in the dirt, fuck with C&D, you get murdered.
I've been places you ain't never been. Seen things you ain't never seen. Spend money like a ceiling fan. She wanna get with a winning team. But they don't do it like I do it. You know it ain't nothing to it. We in the club till it goes out. Everybody know that bring the hoes out. I've been places you ain't never been. Seen things you ain't never seen. Spend money like a ceiling fan. She wanna get with a winning team. But they don't do it like I do it. You know it ain't nothing to it. We in the club till it goes out. Everybody know home bring the hoes out.
Yeah, component diligent nigga. You know what it is, nigga. East Coast, West Coast, gangsta shit, nigga. What up, component? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
No man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yo, what's good? We back. They all doing some bullshit. So fuck it while they all out there doing some bullshit. If you haven't, like, make sure you like the new page, Playmakers Radio Live. What else? If you got any music you want played, send it to area2media@gmail.com. Shout out to B Sweet Studio. Shout out to Merk, who obviously produced that track last time Fresco was in here. That's the song they was actually working on. So, you know, finally done. Shout out to Merk and Jersey like always. Damn. Waiting on Mac, but so a lot of things are going on in football like now that the season's about to start. So where do we start first? Do we start with football?
Start.
Let's start with basketball. Let's start with basketball because basketball is shorter.
No, basketball's going to be longer.
You think so?
Yes, because I'm not really a
As long
football
as we go
fan.
from one thing to what's your top 5 greatest players of all time?
I'm not really a football fan.
Alright, well, nah, we're gonna give Lady Royal a chance. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk some sports, get into it.
I mean, we should talk about basketball. Let's talk about LeBron doing a bitch ass move.
Oh wait, come on, let's
Hold
go.
on, nah, wait.
I'm good with let's go.
Nah, cause what? Well, we first did you want to talk about that trade that happened with Houston and Phoenix? Because it wasn't really nothing major.
Well, I think
Ryan Anderson.
I like it because everyone says the Ryan Anderson part. They think about that. My thing is the Marquise Chris part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris was a draft pick, a first-round draft pick from Phoenix about 2 years ago. Boy came in when he was about 18, turned 19 during that all season.
Okay.
He's young as hell, but he's got skill. He can do everything at the 4 position.
And he's long.
And he's long,
That's
right?
Is that the
how
person
you-
they just drafted this year?
No, that was 2 years ago.
And you need that against Golden State. I think it's a win for Houston just because they got rid of Ryan Anderson.
Yeah. Yes,
He
that's the
got
thing.
contract
He can
also.
shoot, he can handle, he can defend. He's just raw.
Yeah,
That's the one part about it. He's
You're
raw.
not going to beat Golden State playing Golden State's game. You're not going to outscore Golden State.
No.
Right? They got
No,
way
you
too.
can.
No, you
That's-
No,
don't.
you're not.
You-
You
You're not,
outscore them when
but
you play
I feel like
defense.
that's the only way you can beat them.
No, you have
No,
to.
you have to play
no, you have
defense.
you have to put your hand on, make them feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
because
got bunch. They
yeah,
got
you're
bunch.
I think you can't do
You're
that
right.
with KD.
Nah, because when I
Yeah, but
Now,
you can do that with
KD
Steph.
now,
Yeah,
right?
Oh,
But you
also
can do it
real
with
quick,
You can do it
Steph.
with Steph. You
Oh,
can do it
you
with
can
Clay.
do it with Steph because even when I first started that NBA group, and Richard Jefferson was like, "I'm starting tonight," and he texted me, and he's like, "Yo, I'm starting tonight. I'm telling you, I'm taking Steph out the game." And he told me, he's like, straight up, like, you just gotta put your body on Steph. Once you put your body on him, he starts like getting all shaky.
And think of this: Golden State in the playoffs this year. When did they look beatable? When Kevin Durant went off and everyone else stayed silent. When Steph Curry went off,
Nah, you right.
they was unbeatable.
Nah,
So
you
Steph Curry's the one you can shut down, but Steph is also the engine. So the goal, like in the finals, the 2 games that Cleveland could have won was the games when KD scored 40 points and everybody else had like 10.
It's true.
But the games where Steph Curry scored because if Steph Curry
If they
scored
go
30,
30
then everyone
or
else
30,
scored
right.
30.
But I think the issue with all that is right now, like you can stop Curry, but now they have Durant.
Yeah, I'm saying
And
you
you got
can't.
DeMarcus
You Boogie, but he's coming.
When he
he's
comes,
gonna be-
we'll see what they look like.
Yeah.
But we know.
Their whole start, when he comes in the first
We
start,
know, yeah.
We know.
their whole starting five is going to shoot. Period.
Yeah, but Boogie ruins teams, right?
Yeah.
But let me tell you this: there's no way you stopping KD. There's no way you stopping KD. So there's no there's no point in even trying. Your goal is to stop the others, right? You can't stop KD.
Nobody.
You can't. At least not in the Warriors. Not in the Warriors, you can't.
But see, this is what I'm looking at. I'm not. Look,
Not even
KD.
LeBron James.
KD, he can't. You're absolutely right. He can't. And the thing is now, it's like KD is an offensive threat. I mean,
To
he's obviously.
society, he should be arrested.
He's
Like,
honestly the best offensive threat in the NBA. He
Yeah.
honestly is.
Yeah.
Now,
the best offensive threat of all time.
of all time.
6'10", can shoot, can dribble. Let's just think about it.
I mean, a guy named
He
Jordan
could
might
play.
have
He
an
could
issue
play
with
point
it.
guard right now.
I can agree.
Jordan don't
Durant's the
pass
best,
the ball.
but Jordan was the most dominant.
You talking about
That's because he don't
offense?
pass
Yeah.
the ball.
I think
Give me one assist Jordan had. I'll wait.
The only one.
Oh, wait,
That's not how
Paxton.
fast.
Steve Kerr?
Paxton.
Nah, that-
Like, he got me. Did we really go in there? Like, and he's had more now. Come on, just
Yeah.
because
How
those are
many
the ones
assists
you
do he
know.
average?
He actually averaged around 5'6".
Yeah, four,
5'6".
5.
Okay, he could average a good like.
Those are like the best
But
years.
listen.
Routine.
In that era, basketball was played with specialists. So if you played the 2, your job was to score. The point guard's job was to pass.
KD.
Right. In today's era, everyone does everything.
And look, I'm not like I was saying. Now KD, I'm not no hate thrown towards KD whatsoever. I'm a LeBron James fan, but I saw LeBron James get burnt by KD the last
A lot.
2 years.
A
I
lot.
know that right now that torch has been passed, but you can't say all around LeBron James is the best player in the league. Now you know that.
Yeah,
You know that.
Well, listen.
You know, but the Golden State Warriors, at the end of the day, if you're going to try to beat them, you can defend KD, but you don't. This is the KD you want. You don't want him to be in the 30-point scoring KD. You want to put KD in that range of like 24 to 28. That's
But
what I
this
want
the-
to
but
see.
this the thing.
I want to see KD there, and you can do that.
I actually
you can do that.
disagree. I don't think you want KD 30. I want you KD in 40. Because if he's getting 40, that means he's taking the bulk of the shots.
But now I believe
But if
in
he's
KD in
making
the
them-
clutch, right? If he's going 40 and then it's 93, 92, and they're down by 1, and then KD gets the shot, I'm sorry, I believe in
You have a chance though, but when he's in 30 and everyone else is in 30, the score ain't 93, 92. It's 93 to 130.
Well, I'm just saying 24 to 28 as a range. That's why I want KD to be scoring if I'm the other team. I don't want him going
Well,
off.
what I'm saying with the Warriors, the way they're set up, in order to beat them, you can't double team, right? Because
No.
they're too good.
Too
right?
good. Too many options on the floor.
So you have to say to yourself, I'm gonna put my best defender on KD, and we're just gonna live with it. If he goes for 50, he goes for 50. My goal is to limit Steph from getting his normal 25
That's
to maybe
number one.
15.
Why? That doesn't work like how people
It
think.
does.
It does.
It doesn't, because if Steph don't get 25, Clay getting like 40.
Now that doesn't always happen.
Clay plays
That doesn't always happen. The Clay thing, and I feel you. Clay
I'ma
can
take
go
some.
for 60 and 3/4. I know.
The reason why,
but
That's amazing.
But he hasn't done. When's he done it in the finals? He's gone for some numbers, but he's
playing
his
part
role.
now because at the end of the day, everybody's already talking about it. Clay's already sold. If they win the chip, they're talking about since Clay's gonna be a free agent, he's going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You play KD close up, you getting smoked. You play
Well,
his
we're
back.
also not NBA players.
I'm saying though.
No, that's any NBA player, bro.
No, but a good defender can't stop KD, but they can slow him down.
him down.
If you give him this much space, he's gonna be. First off, he called him a human sniper. He's a human
But
sniper.
look, here's
You know what I'm saying?
your goal with KD. The first 3 quarters you have to live with it. The goal is to make him work to where in the 4th quarter he's a tad bit tired, and them shots that was going in all game start missing.
But the shots that goes in all game. This the thing. The shots gonna go in all game, right? He's still gonna play defense, and they still got people that's on the bench that plays better defense than him.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Take him out the game right quick, and go him a little breather, bring him back in.
No,
You know what I'm saying? You got
KD is
Iguodala
that
on the
option.
bench.
KD
You
is
can't
that
stop
guy.
KD. No one's arguing that.
But we're trying to say at the same time, like,
We're not even saying you can
It's
stop
just
Steph.
saying,
We're not even saying you can stop Steph or Clay. We're saying
well,
you're
you
the
can
best.
stop him.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't stop him on a regular basis. I'm saying if you have one game to win, the best chance you have to win is if I got one game for my life and I'm coaching another team, like, all right, I'm gonna just live with KD getting his. My goal is to limit Steph and Clay because if Steph is gonna take his 25 shots, so if 25 shots result in 10 points, I'm all right.
But the league plays help defense.
What's up?
I have a question though. So what if, because you know where you get away with moving screens. I mean, we've seen it tons of times. What if
You pray the refs is on your side.
He
You
does.
pray the refs.
I don't want to hear that because LeBron get away with 1,000 travels.
He do, but that's the NBA. I'm not even disagreeing just because
sit there,
it's an NBA thing. It literally is an NBA thing.
They don't call travel on Superstar. If you see on the back of the ticket,
There was one time Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder were playing the Golden State Warriors. This boy Russell Westbrook got the ball in bounds, literally just started walking. Steph Curry looked at him like, "What are you doing?"
But did you see the joint? You saw the joint where Harden like put Wesley Johnson, shout out Wes, where he put him on his back.
Yeah.
He actually traveled on there.
If you look next time,
Shout out Wes.
Look, next time you get an NBA ticket, look on the back and read the fine print. The fine print will say, "This is not a sport; it is entertainment." Right? So the NBA clearly states it's like this is not. Yeah, if you look at the fine print,
The All-Star game is entertainment.
Yeah, they'll say what you're attending is not a sport; it's entertainment. Meaning, so if the refs, so you can't say like cheating or none of that because technically, the NBA, NFL, MLB, whatever it is, it's not a sport; it's entertainment. But it's classified as a sport.
Well,
It's a business.
You can't say football entertainment because when they do Lendo dances,
Football ain't entertainment no more, man. I'll tell you what, you do a regular tackle, flag.
I don't want to hear that because when somebody get name check, you gotta call something.
Have you seen it
They
now with the
call
NFL too? Now they're gonna call every flag possible because they always changing the rules. But and you're right with the NBA. Look, the NBA at the end of the day,
Soft as shit right now.
and now it's going to the point where they're trying to give you the best product possible. They want all the offense. They want everything like that. They don't want the game being slowed down. They want 130 to 125.
They don't want them
I mean,
70.
look, Golden State and Cleveland for the last 4 years, them games have either been blowouts, and then the tight games have still been almost reaching over 100 points each and every single time. So, and the ratings are going crazy, even though everybody's saying that, oh, we don't want to see LeBron play Golden State again, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Right. I mean, you really do.
Depending, though. It depends how far, like the Lakers go. Never know. Lakers probably fuck around and lose to the Rockets
the Lakers
this year.
today is not beating the Warriors. The Lakers today.
Oh, that's definitely not happening.
This
is my question to y'all. This is my question to y'all, though. Who y'all think in the East gonna go to the finals?
Sixers. I think it'd be between Sixers, Boston, and Toronto.
I got
Boston going all the way because Gordon Hayward's coming back. The only issue I have with that is that Jaylen Brown got sit the bench.
He really don't. But he really don't.
Wait,
Nah,
but Brown
put Brown at the 2.
Yeah, I was about to say, put him at the 2. Why would you put him at the 4?
Because this is the original supposed to be lineup. You got Kyrie, you got Gordon Hayward, and then you got Jason. Oh snap, my fault. Jason Tatum, and then you got Jaylen Brown, and then you got Al Horford.
Yeah.
I think Jaylen Brown's better off the bench, in my opinion.
Then we gonna bring Marquise Morris.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Well, you know what?
Huh.
I'm not mad at Morris on starting lineup though. I'm really not.
Have all four of them in there, bro.
Oh, he's on the team
I
now?
think they didn't sign him yet.
I think he
I'm
left.
not too sure.
I feel like the only way Brown coming off the bench is if he says he wants to. Coach, you're not bringing him off the bench.
But the issue is with that is that what you gonna bring Marcus Smart off the bench?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Bring
I mean,
Marcus
the
Smart
Warriors,
with Terry.
Why not?
Boston is the closest thing built like Golden State, where they got perimeter shooters and ball movement.
Facts.
So you can start all 5 of them people.
But the issue is that when one of them get tired, who you come with? Marcus Smart will come off the bench?
Yes, you still got Scary Terry. You
And
still
then-
got.
We gotta see another
Marcus
year from
Smart.
Terry,
The
but I
NBA
like
proved if you're
him. I
starting
like
out
him.
good, you don't need no bench.
But it's not like the
I won't be
NFL.
surprised- I won't be
It's
surprised.
not. It's not.
It's not like the NFL where you see like, cause for years since Duke, even before that, Kyrie had these sick ass handles, same moves, looking flashy. He's still doing it. Well, I can't say today because he's been injured. He's still doing that. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
It's not like you.
But
can
he's
go,
doing it in a system now too, which is a lot better. His numbers are
Yeah.
different because that system is different. That he's
So give
playing
him give Scary Terry another year. You never know. He probably got his shot up because in the fucking
But I'm surprised
Eastern
though.
Finals he
think
was
the-
missing
I think
like
the Sixers
shit.
is coming now.
But we're all see. I'm here in Boston. I'm here in Sixers, and I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm with you on the Sixers.
Yeah,
We're not even
I'm with the
talking.
Sixers.
The reason why I don't think
Okay.
Kawhi is motivated in Toronto, I think he's just trying to get out.
How do we think that though? Because at the end of the
You
day,
already said
Yeah, he already,
it.
I think he's just trying to play it out.
But see,
oh
I
stop.
don't ever say nothing.
Right. I mean, everyone here is speculating on that, but Kawhi Leonard with that roster, you take DeMar DeRozan out, you add Kawhi, you
Kyle
put Danny
Lowry,
Green in
Kyle
there.
Lowry's also a huge underperformer in the playoffs. This
Oh,
man,
no.
He
That's
is,
a fact.
but
That
then
is a fact.
you still have that team, that stacked team in Toronto. Everybody that they had from last year, and now there's no more LeBron James. Like that's the main thing, because who did Toronto?
but that's an Asian roster.
But
You know
who
what
did
team?
Toronto?
Serge
It's
Ibaka
not.
ain't- Serge ain't who he-
Serge and Valanciunas.
And Kyle Lowry about to be like 34.
As a point guard, that's really not that bad. And he's not that old, but he's not 34 though.
He's like 28 right now, but
But
Nah,
he's
he's not 28, bro. He's in his 30s.
somebody
Kyle Lowry.
he might be 31,
he might be
30.
30. He might be 30, 31.
But he's not.
Kyle Lowry.
You know
Kyle
what
Lowry's
team?
31.
You know what team?
Okay, you're about to be 32 then.
But that's still not a bad age for him right now. All I'm saying with Toronto is this. Philadelphia, as much as I love them, we lost to Boston last year when we should have beat
Yeah.
Boston.
Well, here's
Give me a second. 3 of them games, we were in position at the end to win those games. We let it go.
You're right.
And who do we blame? Ben Simmons, because he made bad plays. And I'm just being real. And JJ Redick made bad plays. Both of them. So at the end of the day, I don't know if we're ready to make that next step. Boston, we know, has already been there. They've been to the Eastern Conference Finals the last 2 years. Toronto keeps getting beat by Cleveland. I want to see what Toronto does. And with Kawhi Leonard, who I remember was the best, and anybody used to have an
Best
argument
two-way.
that he was the best two-way player and one of the top 3 players in the NBA.
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
I remember him, Kawhi
As in
Leonard.
offense and defense.
Kawhi Leonard.
He's the best.
Kawhi
he's
is the best two-way
player.
as when he's healthy.
Kawhi Leonard.
He's not the best two-way?
If you add
Who's the
who?
best two-way?
I'm not gonna answer that because I'm gonna get real mad.
Not just say it.
Say it.
I think John Wall is
No.
the best two-way
Sorry.
guard. All right, I'll say guard. He's the best two-way guard.
Nah, sorry.
And
You
John
said
Wall-
that.
All right, continue what you're saying. Continue.
Wait. I want to address it now because I like Washington this year, and I want to see more out of John
We're
Wall.
talking about Indiana.
John Wall, he'll get that from me when he proves something. What has he
He's the
done?
best two-
What has he done?
Right
John
now,
team he's on, though.
John Wall is very one-dimensional.
He got defense
Now,
and
John
offense, bro.
Wall can
He
defend
locked
at the
up,
point
bro.
guard position, but I'm just asking
I mean,
still, what has he done?
offensively, he's very one-dimensional. He can only
argument-
cut. He can only slash. He can't shoot.
The argument.
Oh,
was-
now
wait,
stop
time out, the only
that. He
argument-
actually, I
No,
think John Wall's shot is
not at the
improved.
NBA clip.
I think his shot's improved.
NBA clip.
I give John Wall that.
Like
I think his shot's
he's still
improved.
like a low 30% three-point shooter. Like today's NBA players are 40%.
They are.
They are,
Shooting
but
players
you're
back then was 60%.
but you're
Kawhi
saying,
Leonard's a 40% three-point shooter.
yeah, he
You
is.
know you can make that
He is.
two-way player argument? Russell Westbrook. 21, honestly.
No.
Only reason
You saw what
Russ-
Ricky
Russ
Rubio
becomes
did to him?
Russ becomes
You saw what
wildly
Ricky
inefficient
Rubio
in
did
the
to
fourth
him?
quarter.
Everybody got crossed in the NBA.
Nah, it's not even about getting crossed. That was a whole game. Nah, Ricky Rubio was killing that guy in Utah for that
Right.
series. I don't even want
In the fourth quarter, Russ
defense.
becomes
If you're
so-
going two-way players,
Yeah.
point guard. I give John Wall the benefit over Russell Westbrook just because I think John Wall's defense is better than Russell.
Honestly, what ruined that team, in my opinion, was Carmelo. I mean, they like Carmelo on that team at all.
I mean, yeah, the Oklahoma City thing, that was a
Carmelo
fool.
should-
I think they needed. I think probably like LeBron should have had his best chance there. Period.
No,
What?
I think it's
In the
best.
Thunder.
What, like,
Imagine if they had money. If the Thunder
His best
had money.
chances-
and he would have went to Oklahoma City?
Yes, if you want to go to the West, why
Nah,
go
he
to
would
the
clash
Lakers?
with Russ.
See, we
You
have
gotta
more
think
to
about
say.
it.
It's nothing. You let LeBron. LeBron is not a point guard. Let's get that out the way.
Westbrook ran KD.
You say he's
out.
not a point guard?
No, he can
Listen.
play point guard, but he's not.
Listen, Russ
How is
ran
he
KD.
not a point guard?
Russ would run
He's not a
LeBron
point
out the
guard.
West. Same way he ran
When they
KD.
been
It's-
sitting
it's-
point
it's-
guard, I mean, come
He
on.
almost averaged 10 assists this year.
Russ-
He averages around 8 every single
Russ
year. You
ran
telling me
out
that
the
he's
best
not a point
offensive
guard?
player that ever
No.
played the game.
Whoa,
That's like
wait,
saying.
time
That's
out,
like
what?
saying.
Russ ran out the best offensive scorer to ever play the game.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he
man.
didn't.
I blame
Yo,
KD.
Russ ran
I
him
blame-
out of
I blame
10.
KD just wanted
Nah,
KD just
he
wanted to
couldn't-
play in a
I blame
different
KD.
He
system.
didn't want to play
How you
with
playing
Russ no more.
KD? You can't sit there and blame
I'm not-
KD.
no, you know what?
KD didn't want to play with Russ no more.
The reason
He
why
didn't,
I
but
wasn't
that
gonna
doesn't
go to
mean
the
Russ.
ball either.
That doesn't mean that Russ ran him out.
That's
That's all
right.
I'm
Russ
saying.
ran
you gotta
No.
think about this. I always said I blame KD because KD could have went to management and did a Kobe move and said, "Listen, I don't want to play with Russ no more."
Nah, he
Just like he
tried.
did, just like he did with Shaq.
He tried.
You know,
But see, the
Management
thing,
So wait, y'all gonna sit there?
management signed with Russ.
So y'all
That's the
gonna
thing.
sit there and judge KD for leaving a team that
I don't
he
judge
wants
That
to go to
question, what's
super team?
everybody's thought on Giannis?
He's a freak,
Giannis
bro.
is
Tell him.
he
You
is
should be
not
on your
a power
phone.
forward.
Why aren't you on your phone? Check this stuff out.
I am.
No, you're not. Where's your phone?
It's in my pocket.
Giannis, in my opinion, Giannis is not a power forward. I don't like him as power forward. He's a small forward. That's a point blank period.
Listen,
But what do you-
today's age, there's
Please
no
be checking your
positions.
phone
It's
for
just
these
yo, you
comments.
want to score. He a ball hand. He a playmaker. There's no positions in basketball no more.
I don't think he got handled though.
He
His
got
handle
handled.
kind of sucked.
He got
Who?
handled.
Giannis, I saw him get plucked a couple times. I don't want to hear no.
His
word.
handle with the
I never
best,
saw-
but he's long, so he can protect the ball better.
That's like he go behind
That's
his
what
back.
Brandon Ingram need to be, a Giannis. Brandon Ingram should be a Giannis.
Nah, I think he's okay.
But see, let's go back. Okay, so now we're talking about the Eastern Conference. So you've got teams like Boston, Washington,
Sixers.
Toronto, Sixers, Milwaukee,
Indiana.
Indiana. You got those top 6 teams right there. Out of all of them, to me, it's all wide open. I can't say it's the
And that-
Sixers.
but
I
and
can't
that's
say
how
it's
I feel,
Boston.
like-
I can't say it's
Well,
anyone else.
I think Embiid about to have an MVP
So-
year. That's.
Oh,
what
I feel you. I
Yeah.
feel you with that.
If he don't, I go with.
I
Boston.
also think Bron should go into the Sixers. Just don't, they're not
Who's
because he
that?
left Mariners. I feel as though that Ben Simmons at point guard.
But every team LeBron on, he want to take the ball down. You had one of the best point guards in the league, which was Kyrie. Why are you trying to take the ball down?
You let Kyrie take the ball down?
It doesn't matter. As a coach, you tell your players, whoever 99%
What
of
coach
the
is telling LeBron what to do?
And then
They'll
we
get
That's
fired.
stupid.
They'll
And
get
then
fired.
Any
That's
coach say that they
can't
get
tell
fired.
LeBron what
that's stupid. I don't care. I don't want him on my team.
But look at
That's
look
what
at
I'm
this though.
You
You're
gonna
looking
get
at
hired then.
I don't care.
But you're
Fire
looking
me.
at
Somebody gonna pick
Kyrie
me up.
Irving. You're looking at Kyrie Irving Boston when that is a system. That's not Kyrie. You saw Kyrie Irving in Cleveland. That was Kyrie. That was the offensive weapon that
Kyrie
Kyrie
don't
could be.
contribute to
With a
winning.
green light, he could do whatever he was supposed to do. That's the
And
Kyrie
they
you would
lost.
get.
do it now.
But that was a system.
And they
That's a
lost.
system. Boston runs a system.
Yeah.
That's why Kyrie doesn't average more than
That's
about
why
6
Isaiah
assists.
Thomas
But he
averaged 30
doesn't.
points
He
a
could
game.
do it
Right.
now, though.
But he can, but he's not going to be at the level of LeBron on a point guard level. Like Kyrie could probably
Well, he got injured
outscore
in the middle of
LeBron.
the season.
But I'm not saying, look, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Kyrie. All I'm saying
I only
is
saw
that
him
he's
one half of
not
the season.
the same point
Did we
guard
see
as
what
LeBron.
I will
That's
say
all
this
right.
about Kyrie. Kyrie is a stat stuffer, and that's it. When I say that, he's like Melo.
I
He's like
wouldn't
Melo.
go
He
there
gets buckets,
either.
but they don't
I
contribute to winning.
wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't go there. I would not go there.
Yeah.
Not at all.
You said it. The Kyrie we saw in Cleveland is Kyrie.
And that Kyrie, when he was scoring, those buckets were meaningful. You're talking about Carmelo Anthony when he's just jacking up shots in ISO
I'm
every
sorry,
single
what was
time.
Cleveland's record when LeBron wasn't there and when LeBron played?
They
It
were
was
top
horrible.
Kyrie was a baby.
Kyrie was averaging.
And show me the
like
team.
25.
Show me the team that Kyrie.
When
They
LeBron-
had
when
they had
LeBron
Anthony
came
Bennett.
back. No, when LeBron
They had
came back.
Bennett.
When Bron came back. When
Deion
Bron came back in
Waiters.
the
Deion Waiters, like
Right.
you
And-
trying to tell me that team was supposed to do something?
No,
Wait,
when
can
Bron
I-
came back, and the times he missed games, Cleveland lost like every game.
I'm gonna tell you
Again, that was his whole career though over in Cleveland when he came back.
I think
They were horrible without LeBron, and that's proving my point for the point guard thing. But
He's still average 25.
If Kyrie doesn't have a team, because look at that Cleveland team without LeBron. You had Kevin Love, you had Kyrie Irving. Can you give me anybody but Tristan Thompson beyond that? I really want to know that you would think is a suitable, like, actual backup for.
They had Deion Waiters.
No, not at that time. Not at that time.
Now Deion Waiters now is.
And that Deion Waiters back then was not Miami Deion Waiters that was making game-winning shots and
That's
all
because
that.
they was using Deion Waiters wrong. And that's what you do.
And that's what I'm saying. Back then, that's not a good representation of Kyrie.
At Bahama Breeze.
But that's not a good. That was not a good representation for Kyrie Irving and the player that he is. I look at Kyrie Irving in those playoff moments, in those final moments, what he did. Those were important shots that he made. Those were important baskets that he was doing. Because if it wasn't for him, when LeBron went off the court, there would be no offense. There wouldn't have been anything. And then when now you see him in Boston, he's actually running that system. So I'm not trying to say that Kyrie Irving isn't a good point guard, but LeBron James just as a point guard and as a basketball mind, it's another level.
Better.
It's another level.
That's LeBron can take garbage and turn it.
I'm gonna piggyback.
Kyrie can't.
That is what I'm saying.
The issue is that when, like Larry Stevenson said, he was surprised when LeBron called him, and he's like,
"No,
who
LeBron
don't want
called
to play with
him."
LeBron. He like, who
And
don't want to play with LeBron?
and that's your favorite
Obviously.
player.
He is my
Nobody
favorite.
wants Lance Stevenson though. Lance Stevenson ranked him.
How you know? You don't know that.
Because no team.
There's a lot of stuff that don't get on the media. I hope people know that.
Oh yeah.
What happened if the Sixers be like, "Yo, Lance, we want you." Hold on, LeBron calling me. Yo, what's up, LeBron? We want you to come to LA.
And the thing is
You
that
don't know that.
Who wanted to play with Kyrie though?
You don't know that.
Here's the thing. Kyrie's arguably one of the best point guards of this generation. LeBron is arguably one of the best players ever.
Arguably.
So you're talking about best
New
position.
generation, Kyrie got that.
You're talking about best maybe in a generation. LeBron is arguably the best ever.
The only thing
Ever.
Kyrie is
Almost.
the only thing
Almost.
Kyrie is best at, and I'm gonna give him a nod, is handles. I think he got the best handles ever.
Got the best handles. No, what? You tell me what point guard that could guard him.
Yeah, I'm about to say that offensive game, bro. You got to put him.
Give him
handshake.
But if Bron
It doesn't matter if it's a handshake.
Even with the
it doesn't
hand
matter.
check, I feel
He's
Kyrie
still-
Irving, yo.
We're talking about right now.
We're talking about right now.
If you
Yes.
put Ron Harper on Kyrie, I think he'd get him a couple of times.
6'7"?
I still think Kyrie would get him. I still think he'd get him a couple of times.
This is my thing, right? If y'all want to go back to old school, what's his name? The glove never got crossed until Jason Williams crossed him. Anybody could get crossed, hand check or not. I saw a little hand check when the glove touched him.
I mean, look, I
It
feel
doesn't
you.
matter. You reach one time on Kyrie, it's going to get bad. I don't think people understand what happened to Brandon Knight. If you don't learn about that, you don't reach on Kyrie.
Yo, but he's done that to a lot of
That's like
people.
when LeBron jumped. Are you going to sit there and jump?
I feel
Ask
you.
Joseph Nurkic.
Exactly.
I feel you.
No, I'm not jumping.
Ask Joseph Nurkic, because Joseph Nurkic brought LeBron early in the season, and then LeBron got him.
How long ago was that?
It was the season.
But it's basketball though, like that's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna get
Everybody
crossed.
get
Everyone's
dunked. A lot
gonna get
of people
dunked on.
get
Everyone,
dunked on. People
yeah.
get crossed.
If you ain't get dunked on, get crossed.
I mean, Tatum dunked on LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 7.
I was
Like
Tatum.
Tatum, Jason Tatum.
I was mad because my stepbrother's a Boston fan. And he was like, yo, we're at work and he's watching TV. He was like, oh, you like that, right? You like that? When the game was over, he walked out. And I wanted to tell him, you like that, right? When it was coming, you like that, right? You like that, right?
But Cleveland should have lost against Boston and against the Pacers.
LeBron is
That's
that
LeBron.
good. Here's the thing.
I give you the Pacers. I'll give you the Boston one. I don't know.
As good as Irving is, if you're a coach, if Bron says, I want to bring up the ball, you tell Irving get in the corner.
But what LeBron say? Yo, too tired.
got
Can
the
you take
game
that?
saving block.
Can you do that? Your favorite move? Can you do your favorite move?
But he got the game saving block though. You gotta realize that.
Come on, there's no way. You're the king, right?
He's the
You
kid.
got a block. Cool. But if it wasn't for Kyrie making the clutch shot that he always make for LeBron to save that ass, LeBron look.
Now
3
that's
rings. He got
not
3
right.
rings. Not
Oh my
me.
God.
Now that's
He
not
got 3
true.
rings, right?
One from Ray Allen, you gonna
Thank
say, and
you.
the other one
One
from
from Ray
Kyrie.
Allen, one from
That's what
Kyrie.
you gonna say. That's what you gonna say.
Exactly.
So I mean, I'm not mad at you.
Jordan got a ring from Steve Kerr.
Yeah.
He also got one from John Paxton. So I'm saying. So Jordan got.
And he got 5. And he got 6 rings, right?
He got 6.
Yeah,
So
so
we're
I'm saying.
about.
Yeah,
Kobe,
so-
okay.
Kobe,
No, I
Kobe got a
But we're
shirt.
not having a
to
GOAT
I don't say that
conversation.
to compare race. I say that to
Kobe
say
got
that
a shirt.
every player
You
needs
know
help
what
at some point.
Right.
And Phil, well, time out. Without Phil Jackson, do you think Kobe would have won?
No.
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 Without Robert Ory, how many rings San Antonio got?
Wait, what is he? Who's Phil Jackson?
The greatest coach of all time.
Exactly. He's a coach. I don't know about that.
Between him and
That's between y'all.
Popovich.
But he's a
I go
coach.
with
Was
Phil
he?
Jackson.
Did
You
he
can
make
have
the
the
shot for him?
argument, right,
Did
but
he
I don't
make
know
the
if he's
shot?
great.
Did he make the shot for Kobe?
Nah.
Did he do the layup for Kobe?
Oh
The
my
point
God.
Did
is-
Kobe pass him the ball?
The point is,
Exactly.
the point is,
That's like
It's a valid point.
That's like the y'all saying the Warriors won.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna give Fresco a chance to calm down a little bit.
Nah, we love it. That's where it go, man.
Here's my question for everybody while we're taking this break. Who's under the most pressure this year?
Devin Booker. That's it.
Hold on. Let's not jump into it. Give us some thoughts. We're gonna play this joint from
There's no
Hockey,
thoughts.
and we're gonna talk about who's got the most pressure in this upcoming season.
Shout out to Isaiah Briscoe for making the Magics.
Oh yeah, definitely shout out Jersey. You're crazy.
Jersey.
Briscoe. He's from Jersey.
Kyrie's cousin,
North
Isaiah
Jersey.
Briscoe, played for Roselle
Played
Catholic.
for Roselle
He
Catholic.
scored
And
2,000
then he played for
points.
Kentucky.
Word?
He played for
Orange?
Kentucky.
Yeah.
He went to
Yeah.
China.
I didn't know he made the Magic squad though.
He got a
Just-
1-year deal with the Magic. I'm proud of him, man.
shout out.
There you go.
Hopefully, yo, he's crazy, yo.
But we're gonna play that Papio joint. Shout out to Papio. He did his thing this weekend with 6ix9ine. Hopefully we get him back in the building once our schedule clears up a little bit.
He did?
He opened up a secure.
Oh, he did? I remember when you remember Lil Durk in the game? Big Lil Bibby and Durk.
Michael.
Federal Street.
Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I usually do look at that while we're in the conversation. I usually do look at that while we're in the conversation. That name now too. I'm thinking now, I remember old boy playing in preseason too. Was he playing in the summer league?
Briscoe.
Yeah.
He played a little bit.
Because him and Isaac Bruce, I mean not Isaac. What's the boy's name on Orlando? When he drafted last year. Chris. His last name Bruce. The Orlando guy they drafted last year. Top pick. Tall, lanky boy. The Orlando draft pick from last year.
Obama's name.
No, last year. I think his last name's Bruce. I think his last name is Jonathan Isaac. There you go. So John, because I was watching the Summer League this year, and I remember Briscoe, and that's why I'm thinking like, was I watching him and Isaac? I think I was. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Was it did he graduate 3 years ago? But when he come into the league, so how long? So it must have been like 2 years ago when he really actually came. Okay, that's what I'm trying to remember. That's what I'm trying to because he got to play with a lot of players coming out of that Kentucky program. I'm trying to remember that year.
Who we played with?
Oh, that was the year.
That's a point guard. Yeah, like,
Okay. Was Cauley on that team? Cauley Stein? He was. That was the year before, right? I think. But I think he was. Briscoe must have been on the Labissiere team though. Scott Labissiere. I think he played with him then. De'Aaron Fox, of course.
Yeah, what's good? What's good? We back.
What's going on?
So before we went to the break, I wanted everybody's opinion on what players are under the most pressure this year to perform.
It's
So
two,
NBA
it's two,
players.
NBA players.
it's two players. I'm gonna say.
What do you mean by under
Like,
Can I go first?
like just under pressure. They got to step their game up this year.
Markelle Fultz.
Oh, he's definitely under some pressure.
Somebody
He is.
ain't
He's
under
not, though.
a lot of pressure.
I mean, nah, I know what you're saying. Why you're saying that, but for the media and what everyone's looking at, because everybody stormed him for that. I didn't feel like it was right. I was like, at the end of the day, he's injured. Whatever the injury is, he's injured. So let's stop coming at the man for being the first pick overall. If he's injured, he's injured. I mean, he did the same for Joel Embiid. Nobody was talking about Joel Embiid was trash, and Ben Simmons.
Well, Ben Simmons
it's
was shitting though when he started this year.
But even when Markelle came back in, I mean, people forget he was the youngest player to ever have a triple double.
Yeah.
Playing as a rookie in the NBA. I think he's what, 20?
Yeah.
I think he just turned
He
21, but he
turned
was
20, 21.
The reason
Yeah.
why he's under the most pressure is Jason Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum, because Tatum,
Yes.
Lonzo Ball's performance.
But Tatum, we never would have saw what Tatum was unless you would have had the injuries for Boston.
No, and
So
that's a given. but-
why are we
And
getting
that's
on
a given,
Markelle?
but that's how the cookie crumbles.
And yeah, that's how the
I
cookie
feel as though
crumbles.
the most pressure is going to be Kevin Love. No LeBron, you got a point guard and Colin.
You think
Well,
that's
because
pressure on it now?
the people don't expect the Cavs to be a playoff team.
Yeah, but the thing is that he's under the most pressure due to the fact he got to be the leader of the team now, like he was in
He-
Timberwolves.
he-
He's back
he
at
got his
square.
money.
He's back at square A again, just like Minnesota.
Yeah.
I
But
kinda
if he
disagree.
failed, then people be like,
Because he got down, he got to deal with a rookie point guard. He got
Which is nice.
have chemistry with.
Yeah, I like Sexton too. I like
Sexton. I like
Sexton.
Sexton. I like Sexton a lot. You got to deal with Jr. Who's the small forward now?
God, don't even say Jared's name.
Seti.
Don't even say his name, man.
He from Jersey, man.
I know, but God, jeez.
I go
Who's your
Kevin Love.
I got three actually. Just to think about it. One of them is Devin Booker, the man who
He
scored
under
72
He under
points
pressure. And he got that new deal.
this year. And this year he has nobody.
He got to live.
We got
up.
Elfrid Payton.
Nah, come on.
Bledsoe.
Nah, he got the number one
Nah,
draft. That big man. That big man.
Bledsoe back at the Suns.
Nah. He got the big
Nah.
man. The
Nah,
number one
Bledsoe's-
pick.
Bledsoe's in
The
Milwaukee
Suns-
right
the
now.
Suns-
Ayton,
the Suns-
DeAndre
Oh,
Ayton.
that's it.
Yeah.
Nah,
It
but
can't be two players.
Who
taking
the other
two
two players?
Lonzo, he's about to play with the best player that ever played,
you
maybe
think
ever
there's
played the
pressure on
game. Yes.
why is it
I
pressure?
thought-
His
thought
whole
Texas-
year
I thought
was
Texas-
horrible.
It wasn't horrible.
Bad.
I don't think it was
All
horrible.
that
He got
shit.
Jason Kidd stats, rookie stats.
He's a rookie, bro. Like for me, I wasn't looking at
Bro.
Lonzo Ball to be this 18 points, 10
Not
assists,
that though.
5 rebound guy. I wasn't looking for that.
I wasn't looking for that either. But then again, you gotta think he has the best eye in the game, bro.
He does now with LeBron James. Next
So now I think this year he's gonna be under pressure. Like yo,
I
I'm
would
playing
think
with LeBron.
LeBron's actually taking the pressure off him.
and then how long is he actually? You think he's gonna play 30-something minutes a game? I see Lonzo
I mean, you
maybe
got-
getting
are
20
you-
to
do you
30.
think he's starting? Do you
If
think
the
he's
Lakers,
starting?
if the
Lonzo?
Lakers,
Yes.
he gonna start.
If they do a conventional
I got
lineup,
a second.
If the Lakers lose, they're not blaming Lonzo. They're blaming Bron.
And
Who's your favorite?
my third is Ben Simmons, a person who can't shoot.
he's definitely got
He
pressure
will
from
be under
that from his
pressure,
playoff
But the thing
experience
is-
last year. He's got
But
pressure.
the thing is, this is the thing, right? This is what I was telling people. You got Al Horford guarding you. Be aggressive and go to the Baja.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go to the rim, attack the rim. This the thing, right? People fail to realize he can shoot.
You don't think
he's
that
not-
was too predictable?
what?
Because last year in the playoffs, there were so many times when I'm sitting there like, Ben, just take the shot. Take the jump shot.
He can shoot though.
Think of
Inside, he can shoot.
I know,
A little bit,
he can,
tiny
but
bit,
he
but-
never really did in that playoff run. It was
Think
more at the
of when
basket.
LeBron became the most unstoppable force is when he finally got himself a jump shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine.
So Ben
here-
Simmons needs himself a jump shot.
So
I think
so
he became.
sit
I
here-
think LeBron became unstoppable when he got a post game, like a decent post game.
Yeah, and to go along
But
with the
that
jump shot.
came.
Well, Ben Simmons
the
already had a
post-game
post
came
game.
first. That was the Oklahoma City final.
Yeah.
That came first. Then when he hit San Antonio, he had to get outside the paint.
Yeah.
They said you either gonna hit us with a jump shot or we're not gonna let you be down the post bullying everybody down here. We're gonna double team you. You gotta pass it out like you did in OKC. But then you ain't got the shooters like you did back
I
then.
think Kawhi is under the most pressure. You know, I think.
Nah, because
Going to a new system,
because
new
Kawhi-
team.
See, that's what I'm
New
looking
at
at.
least
coach, you guys
the
a new
narrative.
coach and everything.
Because look at the narrative on
Yeah.
Kawhi. You stayed out basically the whole year in San Antonio. Nobody got to see you play. So we don't even know how healthy you are or not. Now, granted, I think he is going to be fully healthy, but we don't know that. Then you come into Toronto now. Toronto was the number 1 seed in the East with LeBron James there last year. So you're telling me if Kawhi Leonard goes there and let's say Toronto ends up being the 4th seed, that's not going to be a slight on Kawhi Leonard? Because at the end of the day, you're telling me DeMar DeRozan is better than you? No, we all know that that's not true.
Right.
So Kawhi Leonard right now, and again, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, these are accolades that he has had. So I mean, when much is given to you, much is expected. Am I correct?
I
So
still think Casey shouldn't have got fired either.
no,
That
was a shame.
That was we need someone to blame.
So yeah, because you keep losing to LeBron
Yeah,
James.
that was we need someone to blame because we can't beat LeBron. I agree with a lot of people's picks. The only reason why I said Fultz is because he's got that number 1 pick attached to him. But if you want to tell me that Kawhi or Bron or even Devin Booker have more pressure than or Ben Simmons, I can agree with that.
I mean, I'm looking at a different guy than everybody. I'm saying Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, that's
But he has people though.
He has people, but what he has Chris Middleton, right?
Jabari
They let Jabari Parker go, so now you have that. I mean, Eric Bledsoe's still there. You know, Greg Monroe, I think it's still there. I don't know if he left or not.
Yeah,
they got some teammates, but everyone's looking at Giannis like, okay, you're the next LeBron James. Now the East is gone. You should own the East. And at the end of the day, Giannis still doesn't have a jump shot. We're talking about Ben Simmons with a jump shot. Giannis' jump shot ain't there.
I think Embiid
tried.
going to the East.
And that, I almost think that's what I'm thinking as well.
I think Embiid going to own the East this year.
But everyone's you still hear Giannis' name. If Milwaukee wants to be something, it's on the back of Giannis.
I think Utah still making the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Lakers,
I like them, but I have to see it again.
Correct?
I have to see it again, though.
There's 8 teams that make the playoffs.
What's the rookie at 11?
Donovan Mitchell.
I think he's going to.
So
I like him.
Who's the 18? Let's break this down. Who's making the playoffs? We already know.
Warriors, Lakers, Rockets,
Thunder.
That's 4. But I put the
Timberwolves.
Give me Denver. I'm sorry, I like Denver.
You know what's the problem with the Timberwolves now? There's apparently a rumor going around that Jimmy Butler wants to get traded.
Yeah.
I think you got to put
He wants
Portland
out.
there.
He don't want to play with Jeff Teague.
I like Portland. I
I
do.
like Portland.
He doesn't feel that Carl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins take the game seriously.
Yeah.
I don't think they do either.
Yeah, neither.
We talked about the Andrew Wiggins thing. It's not even Karl Anthony Towns to me. It's more Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
What are you really expecting out of Andrew Wiggins? Is he a complimentary player, or is he that number 1 pick that we remember when Andrew Wiggins came into the draft? Everyone was thinking like, okay, he's the next big thing. Yeah, he's the next Kobe. He's the next big star. He's gonna run the NBA. Like Andrew Wiggins was hyped up to be this big thing,
But then
and maybe
LeBron
that.
got jealous and we need to trade.
Okay, but that still shouldn't have stopped Andrew Wiggins.
I'm kind of happy
That's
they
it,
traded him.
Yeah.
Should put him in a better situation.
That's what this is. But here's the thing though. What people don't get, Wesley Johnson used to play for the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
And he put the question out to me. We talked about it, and he was like, "So what happens?" He felt he wasn't developed right in Minnesota. What happens if Johnny Flynn and Steph Curry trade places in the draft?
Right, Steph Curry, the same player, and it's Johnny Flynn fades out like he did.
And that's my thing with Wiggins, because it was a better situation. But the coaching situation down there doesn't develop young talent the way they should.
I think Johnny Flynn was overhyped in college.
From what he could do.
And I watched college when I was younger, and I feel as though that Johnny Flynn was too overhyped.
He was nasty.
I was a Steph fan in college, but I thought he was just too skinny. I agree, he was too skinny. But when he hit his peak, and he's just doing whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, damn, like.
Because you remember when Golden State, when they had that trio in the beginning, San Antonio was the killer for them. I mean, San Antonio was beating them every year in the playoffs. And the Clippers, they had some battles with the Clippers, you know.
And I still think without Steve Kerr, they wouldn't be.
Nah.
You don't think Mark Jackson would have
I
got
think
him
Mark
one?
Jackson played a lot.
I think he would never lured KD. I think KD would have went to the Celtics.
So they wouldn't have won that first one
I
even
feel
without him?
I feel like in the initial, Mark Jackson had to do with Thompson and all them getting there. But Curry took it to the next level, opening it up.
He learned to shoot himself.
He's like, you got the green light, make it happen. We're not winning, we're not losing without shooting.
Mark gave him the green light now. Let's not take away from what Mark did. Mark gave him the green light.
I think it's right. Mark Jackson got him to it as high as he was going to get him.
Mm-hmm.
And Steve Kerr was able to unlock the next level.
They expected too much from Mark Jackson. Like, you already realized Steph was still young, play.
He was still coming off of them.
And then Draymond had that great run against the Clippers in that second round.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm just saying, bro.
I feel as though that Mark Jackson should have left.
Where is he gonna win again?
Nah, and that's the thing. I think at the end of the day, right now it's the problem with basketball.
I think it's LeBron's fault. Why? First off, why would you go to the West? No, you're not going to the finals.
Because he got a video production company in LA.
You know Space Jam 2 is coming out, right?
I feel a lot of
LeBron
it.
looking at that
What,
money.
A lot of it is the money.
What does LeBron have left to prove in the game period?
Yeah, he has nothing.
No,
He beat the Warriors.
No,
man.
he does, and I feel like. But see, this is the thing though.
If LeBron
Everyone.
retires today, he's arguably the greatest ever.
But why do we just lump so much doubt on LeBron James? I mean, we just watched LeBron James take nobody, and this ain't the first time he did it. Take nobody and just completely take the heart out of teams. Like said, Indiana, you think you got a chance? Nah, you ain't got a chance. Hit him with a couple of
It's a difference between doing it.
Wait, and I'm saying, but just let me finish it out. Kill Toronto. At the end of the day, what did Kevin Love do?
I don't speak for this man. Dear Kyle Korver, I do not speak for this man.
Oh, get out of here. Kyle Korver in the finals. Where were you?
He was a no-go.
Where were you?
We'll talk about that in March.
Okay, all right, but still, so he took the heart out of Toronto, took the heart out of Boston again, and then the only Kyle Korver, and then the only reason they were even close in them games against Golden State is LeBron James. So then you put him in the West. Yeah, I understand the West is tough, but at the same time, you got LeBron James.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
wow.
this Jones on?
Wow.
They do have the death squad.
No. In the East, LeBron could get away with taking games off. We're not bringing his best. In the West,
but he played. But you saw what he does. Even if he takes a game off,
and also in the East, he could get away with being a 4th seed and not having home court advantage because the Cavs are still better. You telling me in the West? He'll be okay with a
you're
4th seed.
You're not getting the best seed in the West because we all know the Golden State.
Yeah, but I'm
Warriors
saying if
win.
you're a 4th seed in the West, you'll probably get past the first round, but then you're facing Houston and Golden State.
I think they can do it. In Houston, yeah, I think they could. I think they could. You believe in James Harden and Chris Paul's hamstring more than you do in LeBron James.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't. I saw him fizzle out against San Antonio. He fizzled against Golden State. Chris Paul can never keep his hamstrings healthy. And this ain't no slight. I'm just talking about the body of work. And the body of work shows me James Harden.
Imagine
My question is that
imagine
I don't even think the Rockets are going to beat the Lakers at all. You got to really think about it. You got Chris Paul.
Who's going to guard? What's his name?
Harden?
Yeah,
James Harden's one of those guys I'll let you go off. I will, because I want to see you in the clutch.
Warriors let Harden, game 7, they let Harden score. And what happened?
Because we saw he jacked up 17 threes and missed them.
Right.
I really want to like when James Harden gives me a moment to where I can sit there and be like, okay, I know James Harden's coming in the clutch. I know he's gonna hit that shot. I know he's gonna make that play. Until he gives me that moment, I ain't saying nothing. And then Chris Paul, we've been living off New Orleans for so long. I'm sorry, the Clippers didn't end up being what they were supposed to be. All that talent, doing everything they did. If you're on that 3-1 team, you're telling me you believe in Chris Paul after that 3-1? You really believe in Chris Paul after that? And then, yes, he brought Houston together, and I think the only reason they lost because he was off the floor.
But I think they needed a small forward in Houston.
They do, absolutely. But
Trevor
Ariza, but still,
that's like bringing good in the Philly.
But he was still the only reason why they were able to keep Golden State down.
But this is my thing. Melo is older. How old is Trevor Ariza? Like 35?
Oh, look, I don't like the Melo aspect on defense. That's why I like the Chris trade. But, I mean, at the end of the day...
Bro, it's no way you could sit there, Trevor Ariza. No!
But see, that might be because, I mean, you got to realize Trevor Ariza at the end of the day was a I'd rather have Trevor Ariza... If Trevor Ariza was on Cleveland last year, they might have had an answer for KD.
Trevor Ariza's a 3-and-D guy.
I'm not even lying. They really might have had an answer for KD if Ariza was on Cleveland last year.
I want to see your top 5 all-time list.
My top 5?
Top 5 all time?
I got you right here.
That's tough, yeah, but we can do it.
If we're talking all-time top 5, you got to put Tim Duncan at power forward. You got to put Magic Johnson as your point guard. I had to put Jordan as my shooting guard.
No, I'm not talking about position. I'm just talking about like 1 and 5. Like
1 through 5.
Your greatest players 1 through 5.
I'm just talking about 1 through 5.
I still got to put Magic because Magic's the only player that ever played all 5 positions. Michael Jordan. I still got to go Tim Duncan.
Not Kareem?
Kareem's number 1 in my list.
Yeah, I'm about to say you.
It depends on what you're going for though, because Kareem was unstoppable, but at the same time,
I can't give a top 5 list because I didn't see a lot of people play.
A lot of people didn't see.
Well, I mean,
all I see is highlights. If y'all want me to judge on highlights,
Your top 5 is your top 5. You know.
If you really gotta give him top 5, but I have to put Dr. J on that list too. Because without Dr. J, there is no Jordan, there's no Kobe, there's no. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was the predecessor.
I think Dr. J, Jordan, LeBron.
I don't want to put LeBron in, but you have. I feel
You
like
have to.
I only got one center in my top 5.
I'd even.
Kareem.
So nobody
Kareem
going.
is number 1.
Kareem.
In my
So you're not
opinion.
putting Will in
I'm
your top
with you.
5?
Is this?
Wilt to me, look,
Don't,
Wilt,
I don't want to hear.
his numbers are ridiculous. But then you could put
Don't say because
okay.
it's
What about
because-
Oscar?
You can
What
put
about Oscar?
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell, yeah.
It's
I don't go by
The
Kareem.
year
It's all arguable.
the year when Will averaged 50, the Sixers didn't win many games.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
That's like.
When numbers don't contribute.
If we're saying, but if we're saying top players of all,
So
you gotta
that's like-
add that.
you
in.
gotta
So
contribute
that's like.
to winning.
So that's like Devin Booker dropping 35, 40.
And losing.
Look, I like
That
Devin.
doesn't matter because when LeBron does it, it's amazing.
When does
but
LeBron
when Devin
do it?
Booker,
No.
what?
Don't-
Like you're talking about, we're talking about losing.
When he
LeBron,
lost, when he
Are we
lost.
talking about the game or?
Yes.
LeBron's been to the finals 9 years in a row.
We already know.
And
That
lost.
shuts everything down.
and lost how, but he didn't lose them
And
all.
lost how many?
Jerry,
So you're saying 3 and
Hold
9
on,
is a
hold
good
on,
record?
hold on.
3 and
Hold on,
6.
hold
He's
on.
consistently
3 and
a
6.
winner.
3 and 6. I'm
9.
sorry. 3 and 6 is a good record.
Magic is 5 and
I got a
4.
question though. Wait, I got a
Who?
question.
Magic is 5 and
I
4.
got a question. Wait, time out.
That's good.
That's okay.
Well,
So 3 and 9, 3 and 6 is better.
That's okay. I'm just saying it's okay. If you be looking at records, it's not crazy.
You talking about
But
finals records? What's the Logos record?
yeah, 1 and 8.
1 and 8.
1 and 9.
That's
1 and 9.
bad
Yeah, what's
then.
1 and 9? Oh yeah, 9. Okay.
That's
and
bad.
guess what?
And that's why he's not considered one of the GOATs.
But he's considered one of the
One
greatest
of
to
the
play.
shooting guards. He's top 5 shooting guards.
Then that's
Yeah.
bad. Bad.
But he's the Logo.
What I'm saying is, if the logo was, let's say, 6 for 9 instead of 1 for 9, he could be in the GOAT conversation. But at a point, winning matters. Yeah, Will put up 50 a game, but they're losing every game. So what does that matter?
But when LeBron does it, it's amazing. And he takes the
When I say
L.
You know,
Logo
but
does
you know
not
also,
amazing, though.
and you know also, this is the thing you gotta realize about LeBron that people really they go in because as a LeBron fan, I could tell you, it's not about what the numbers that he's putting up. It's about how he's impacting and what he's doing in the game.
And there's other players that's not doing it.
But
like
no, I'm not. Well, actually, no,
No. Name one.
no.
Name one.
Who
That affect the game
And
that
there's nobody
LeBron
doing it
James
like
does.
him.
No.
That affected the way that he does. No.
you
Kevin
talking-
Durant don't do
I'm
that.
not saying it like that.
Yeah,
I'm saying it like y'all talking about
who you talking about? Anybody do it like this?
Like that does it like LeBron.
LeBron.
Who does it like LeBron?
I think the closest. would be,
LeBron is like-
I'll give you
Elijah
Oscar,
one.
Oscar Robertson, you know, guys like that. I'll give you those guys.
I
But
mean Elijah one. I mean
Yeah.
Oscar
People,
Robinson.
people like Charles Barkley,
So
Steve Kerr, all the
Yeah,
greats.
no.
Oh no, I'm talking about all the greats. All the
Yeah.
greats even said LeBron is like a once in a lifetime player.
once in a lifetime.
We're never gonna see.
You never know.
We're never.
They just said
No.
we're not going to see a Kobe. We're not going to see
I
a
hear
Michael
you.
Jordan.
But they
Kobe.
haven't come yet. They haven't come yet. Just like
Kobe
Devin
wasn't
Booker.
Michael Jordan.
Look, I look at Devin Booker like this, man.
Kobe came close, but wasn't. Kobe was like
He's
a
not the same.
Kobe
He's
was like-
close, but he's
Kobe
not
was
the
like a
same.
lesser version of Michael Jordan.
There's a difference. He's just saying that there's a difference. He's not.
If they both had the same face on, I wouldn't know who is
No, I
who.
feel you. If
They
you're watching
play
the film,
like Kobe or Michael Jordan.
Bro,
but he's not the same guy. But he's not the same guy.
He patterned his game after Jordan.
But you know
Exact-
this.
So you saying here,
And Kobe was still a lesser
But they're
version.
still not the same,
Yeah,
right?
bro, he was the same, bro.
I feel as
He
though
was the same, but he was
Kobe was Michael Jordan in this generation. For this
gen-
generation.
Okay.
This generation.
So
Okay.
I'm
then,
gonna tell you right now.
who was
Kobe-
LeBron? Hold on, who was LeBron? Put it in this generation. In this generation.
Magic and Oscar and all them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No,
that's-
he's not.
Yes, he is.
You don't see LeBron driving to the Baja.
Yes, you do.
Hey, do you?
Show me one highlight right now. He.
Wait,
Hold on.
wait, did we not?
I've seen him pass like this, like, even in the.
Well, he was like this one time, and that's it.
That's not the one time. That's not the only
that's
time
the
that this man has
way
done
he-
that.
That's all he did.
Yeah, that was-
And he the
That's,
best.
that's what Magic did.
But you just get.
Do you agree? They say
He don't watch. He don't watch
Oh, you don't watch
sports.
sports?
He don't watch
Oh,
sports.
okay. Because if
So
you sitting here,
who's LeBron to you? Like who?
who's LeBron to me? Nobody's compared to LeBron. Period.
Okay.
Me.
So
He
a lot of
said you.
people-
This.
When he
Like,
goes
hold on,
to the
wait.
Hall of Fame, is gonna be. Thank you. Shout out to Fresco for making
Hell
it.
yeah. I be talking to him on
I'm gonna make
Instagram.
my top.
Hold on, wait,
Hold on. Just
Give me-
sit and watch that.
Look what Pat popped up.
Yeah, I mean, look, that
Magic did that in his
Magic
diapers.
did that.
Okay, but you're saying that, but you're at.
We're not talking about like that. We're talking about the behind the head and going like
But see,
this.
here's the thing with
Look, I'm watching chicken right now. What shrimp?
that's the commercial for YouTube. But that
I'm gonna name my top 5 though. In order,
Okay,
I'm gonna name my top 5. I got
Okay.
Kareem,
Yeah, why you do that? I'm gonna watch
Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, and I'm gonna have to put
You put 2 twos? Jordan and
I
Kobe?
got to, man. I'm not going. If I go by point guard and shooting, about the center, it'd be different. Because if you go by point guard and center, I'm gonna have Magic, Jordan, Bron.
That's nothing what Magic does.
The power forward, Carmelo.
I do that.
He's not.
Carmelo, and I'm gonna just
What about
put
Tim
Kareem.
Duncan? I know he was.
I like Tim Duncan, but I feel as though that he went to a team
with the system.
with the system, and also he had David Robinson there
I'm sure he
to
wasn't.
guide him.
Look
Yeah.
how that franchise has crumbled since he left.
But they didn't crumble.
Yeah,
But
the
you gotta
Spurs
realize
have,
with
But they
Spurs
didn't
have
crumble.
crumbled
I like-
since Duncan
I
left.
They're not the
Karl
same.
Malone. I like Karl Malone due to the fact that he went to a team like Utah that wasn't a playoff team. They grabbed John Stockton and they went to the finals.
But you know, this is always a great point, and it's just like you got to think about it, like with players with Karl Malone or Charles Barkley, all of them. Would like a guy like Faisal, you're the youngest here, and I'm not trying to make that as a slight, but would you have really known about a Charles Barkley if he wasn't on TV?
You don't watch it.
I don't watch TV at all.
You don't watch TV at all?
But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I never heard. I could say I heard about him. Never.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Probably like once or twice.
Mhm.
That's it.
Exactly.
Mm,
See?
But I feel as though Tim Duncan had the upside because David Robinson was
You know, because of Space Jam.
Yeah.
See, I mean, but that's something.
Well, that's bad.
If you look, but if you look right, but you don't know these guys off for championships or anything else like that because they never got it. And that I think that has something to do with the whole top 5 kind of conversation because if your name can't, if somebody can't say your name and you don't be like, oh my God, that guy was fired back in the day, he did this, he did that. If you can't be remembered just straight off your name like that, then it's hard for me to put you up there. People will know Karl Malone if you're a basketball head, but you may not know Karl Malone if you're just a casual guy. You may know Tim Duncan before Karl Malone.
You won't remember Charles Barkley as the person who fought Shaq.
And this is what this generation is going to remember him for exactly.
The ball guy.
You think
A lot of people also
you
say
think Shaq would be
KG.
top 5? I know
Yes.
he was lazy. I know it's like
He's top 10.
You can make the argument.
I
Yeah,
can't put him top 5 due to the fact
I'm just saying you can make the argument.
So I got a question for y'all.
he's the most dominant player ever, but he's not top 5.
I got 2 questions.
That's if he tried.
We're gonna start with the first question.
that's that.
Who's your top 5 point guards of all time?
Top 5 point guard, Magic Johnson. I go Magic Johnson, Jason Kidd.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I thought you're gonna say 2 people that I got.
I know style. You
I
got to
have to
put
say,
Stockton
bro,
in
I
there
have
I
to-
gotta
too.
put John Stockton in
That's
there.
Peyton?
2 people.
Who?
Gary Payton?
He was a point guard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I put him in there.
Was the logo technically a point guard?
Yes.
He's just dumb.
No, what I was about to say, wasn't he a shooting guard?
I'll go.
Oscar was a point guard, right? Yeah,
Oscar's a point
that's a
guard.
hard
He
one.
got a triple
Well,
double.
I'll go. You can't forget Tim Hardaway.
Okay.
Hell no.
Well, not
He's not top.
not
Hell
I'm
no.
gonna block you on Instagram right now. Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway's not
Who
top
you
5
taking
all
out the
time.
top 5 then?
Tim Hardaway.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas. There's no order. Isaiah
Ooh,
Thomas.
Isaiah. Nah, I like that.
Magic. To me, I don't care if he got a ring or not, or how far he went. Jason Williams.
Oh, you're just looking for culture relevance.
Woo, nah.
No, Jason Williams didn't even make an All-Star game.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
No,
He
made a rookie. He made a rookie.
I don't care.
That's just
He did something that nobody could do.
And what's that?
Elbow pass.
Be the first white guy to be a black guy?
No. He wasn't the first.
Oh, the smoke.
No, he brought the street like the street ball.
But I'm saying though, his passes nobody has done.
Nah, I
People
get.
still try to imitate till this day.
He carved it out. He carved out a whole history for
He
himself. I don't
did the
know.
same thing Jason Kidd and
Yeah.
Magic Johnson did, but he did it with more flavor.
Exactly. And don't sit here and think like, oh, he didn't take his team to victory.
Yeah, but his skills didn't contribute to winning. Like what
But they
he
won.
said, it's not what you do, it's the impact you have on the game.
Right.
Well, that's a huge impact.
No,
You
No, but see,
No, he
Jason-
had that
see,
impact,
when
but
Jason Williams was doing that, And this is what a lot of point guards
They was
do.
down by 20 points.
Yeah, and he was doing them, but he was also causing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
So his turnover to assist ratio was really high doing
Yeah.
it.
He's still my top five.
I'm still.
He was good for but as far as like
Because nothing's
winning,
that-
like it did, like he played on
Sacramento
Sacramento. They
is
started
better
winning
than
until
Miami.
they shipped him off to.
Yeah, because there were moments where Jason Williams would do it, and you're not expecting it, and it would hit you in the face or it hit
Well,
you somewhere.
expect it.
or
That's
you
not the
wouldn't even
player's
touch it.
fault.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but-
no, you're down by 2 points. Right, 5 seconds left. He throw a pass like that and go out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's a tough pill to
But
swallow.
and you also gotta remember they only show the highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the elbow pass.
Yeah, for every one elbow pass he did
Yeah.
5 passes. They went out of bounds.
My
The
top
coach was like,
five,
what the
I
fuck?
got Magic, Stockton, Oscar, Kid, and I'm gonna go with Steve Nash.
That's a respectful top
See, I
five.
can't just.
Oh, y'all don't respect my top five? Well, then Daniel.
No,
I can't put Tim Hardaway.
I love the Isaiah Thomas. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Isaiah
Thomas.
I didn't think Isaiah Thomas. I love that.
See, cultural relevance, I do put Tim Hardaway because everybody calls it the UTEP two-step. I do give him that. But if I was going to go with Tim Hardaway, I would have to go with Sham God.
That's the best.
Well, we talking cultural relevance.
Ball
again.
handler.
If we
Sham
talking,
God, like.
Ever? Wait, ball handle ever?
God Shamgar was the first. You know how when people put it out and they bring it back?
I know what that
He
is.
started that.
I don't care who started it.
well, let's
He's not
do,
the best ball handler.
let's do
For all
cultural.
that, the professor the best ball handler. Maybe hot sauce.
No, you're talking about.
NBA.
All right, so we talking about NBA.
Skip
Kyrie.
to my Luke could be the best handler. I mean, I don't
Well, I
like.
don't know, but he did in the NBA.
Cultural
All that
relevance.
Can I do my cultural relevance?
Wait,
Top five.
cultural relevance.
I got AI.
Okay.
I got
He's not
Jason
point guard,
Williams.
Okay.
He was a point
I
guard.
gotta shoot.
I got
He wasn't-
Mano. I got Ginobili.
Just for what he had to play, it's almost like Russell. Was he a point guard or was he really a two?
AI played half his career.
I give AI the two.
AI played-
AI played more than half his career at the point. He played the 2 when they went to the championship. Ginobili, he was a 2, but I said he a guard. And I would say Kyrie and the fifth one's hard. I'll probably say Isaiah because
You're talking about cultural relevance. Jordan has to be on that list.
Nah.
Wait, what does cultural
Well, you saying
relevance-
point guard.
I'm not gonna say just name players. I don't
No,
know.
cultural
What's your
relevance.
resonance wise?
To me, like, who doesn't have a pair of Jordans? Or who doesn't want a pair of Jordans?
But we said point guards.
Oh, point guard.
Yeah,
One
point
guard, I
guard.
got Jason Williams in that list. Kyrie, AI, Tim Hardaway, and I gotta put God Shamgar in there.
Yeah.
What about Ginobili?
See?
Everyone did this.
Are we all
draft.
forgetting about
I
Penny? Are we
Yeah,
forgetting
because
about
God-
Penny?
I told him, bro. They always forgetting, bro.
Penny was good.
He
but
was-
what-
Wait, did I say Tim Hardaway or Penny Hardaway?
You said Tim.
Ooh, my fault. I meant Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway. My fault. Not Tim Hardaway. I meant
I was
Penny.
wondering. I was like, man.
My
Yeah,
fault.
we know Tim was good, but
Yeah.
My fault. Tim Hardaway. Wait,
Penny.
Penny. Damn, he played for Orlando. With Shaq.
Yeah.
Penny, I could put.
My fault, yeah, Penny.
Because if he didn't have them injuries.
Yeah, but Penny
Right.
didn't do nothing without Shaq.
That is true.
Well, no, because.
But you
without
always got
Shaq-
that person that's like, yo, we could be unstoppable. Let's go. And when they leave,
I mean, Kobe got Shaq shipped out.
On
Kobe.
that note, we're about to take a break. We're gonna play that. Don Michael Jr. He should be in the building next week, but we talking about point guards, so we're gonna talk about West.
break it up a little bit.